How's it going? Anybody else woken up to that thunderstorm that sounded like a sonic boom this morning? I heard a couple people around Washington and Oregon woke up to it at 6 this morning. Anywho, my name's Christina Gamet. I'm from Central Washington. I currently live in Portland, Oregon. I started with Viseo a little over a month ago, and I'm really excited to be here with you guys and excited about what's happening. I've been able to follow their turnkey system and make a lot of money really quickly and build a pretty good business already. And with that being said, I have the honor of introducing our guest speaker today, Mario Delgadillo. He was the director of admissions for a couple private universities. He's a multiple six-figure earner. He's made over $400,000 his first year. He's helped over 70 people earn between $3,000 and $30,000 in their first 30 days. And he's helped my brother and I find success really quickly as well. And I couldn't be more excited to be able to work alongside him and introduce him today. So with that being said, I'm going to let Mario have the floor.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Christina. I appreciate it. Great job. She's super excited to be able to be moving up with our ranks here in the company. Like she said, she's jumped on board, turned the key in the system that we have, and has really just been able to build a really big team really quickly. And she's actually halfway or even more towards an all expense paid trip to New York City to promotion that we're doing. So if you guys happen to be working with Christina, she's got a huge heart. She's a sponge. She's eager to learn, and we're thankful that she's here with us. Thanks so much, Christina. Appreciate you. So with that being said, everybody, I just want to take a few minutes and just share with you my story and how my wife and I got here. Like she said, we've only been with the company for about 16 months now. And in a short amount of time, we hit the rank of diamond, and we made a lot of money and helped a lot of people. But my backstory, just so you guys know, I wasn't raised as an entrepreneur. I wasn't raised to be a business owner. I was raised to go to college and get a degree. So that's what I did. I was a director of admissions at a couple of private universities here in the Southern California area. Six-figure guy, mid-20s, just doing life, building a family. And about 10 years ago, at a time very similar to this, we had a down economy. If you guys remember 2008, well, there was waves, and 2 years later, economy was still hurting. They were trying to figure out how to right the ship. I found myself getting laid off completely out of the blue. 6 months later, I couldn't find a job. I was just in a place in my life, guys, where I was hungry. I was open. We always say we are looking for the lookers. Well, I was definitely a looker. Somebody introduced me to the network marketing industry, home-based business, and it just had everything I was looking for: a way to build residual income, a way to learn how to make leveraged income, and also how to leverage technology. So my wife and I got started in the profession. That was over 10 years ago. We've made multiple seven figures in this profession since then, and we've been work from home, stay-at-home parents ever since. And so it's been pretty cool. And so with that being said, we took a look at Viseo about 14, 15 months ago, like I said. And the reason we did was because we were trying to get involved into the CBD space. And I'm going to share a little bit about that. But before we get into the information, let's address the elephant in the room. Obviously, guys, we are living in uncertain times, right? Times where people are frustrated. They're running out of hope. People are looking at their health and their wellness in a different way. They're looking at different ways to try to earn income and also how to leverage technology to the fullest. So with that being said, let me be the first to say there is hope. I promise you that much. With our company, guys, the timing couldn't be any better. Even our disruptive products, right? One of which is CBD. We're going to talk about that this afternoon. The timing couldn't be any better. That industry in and of itself is brand new still. We've got a very strong compensation plan. So if there's those of you guys that are out there that are interested in how we make money, we're going to talk about that today. Our model is completely home-based. It's completely in the cloud. We're going to talk about that as well. And here's what I'll tell you. We have an opportunity to help you to make money fast. Okay. And so what do I mean by that? Listen, 10 years ago, guys, I needed to make money like yesterday, and I needed to pay the bills that were coming, and there wasn't a lot of money coming into the house. And so if you're in that place, keep your ears open. We're going to show you a turnkey system on how to do that. A little bit about our company, Viseo. It's 2.5 years old. And in our first 2 years, we actually earned a global award, top 50 healthcare companies in the world. Now, they gave us this award for innovation. So what does that mean? We're going to come back to what we do that's very innovative in a second. But for me, everything rises and falls on leadership. You see, this gentleman, Mr. Dallin Larson, our founder and CEO, in my opinion, he's like Michael Jordan of our profession. There is none better. In the last 30 years in his career, he's already taken 2 home-based businesses to beyond $1 billion in revenue. That earned him the 2009 Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year award. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the same award they just gave to Jeff Bezos from Amazon. That's not a network marketing award, guys. That's a huge deal. But when I sat down with him for the very first time, I said, why would somebody choose our products? Why would somebody want to take this CBD product? And there's 2 things he said. Here's the first. Number 1, Mario, when it comes to supplementation, which CBD is a supplement, okay, there's a massive problem. You see, supplements do not absorb. They go into your body, your stomach, your GI tract tears them apart, and then your liver basically poops and pees it out. So you only get a very small amount into your bloodstream. In fact, 8 to 12%. So with that being said, in the 60s, they were trying to increase absorption for treatment on cancer patients. And the solution they came up with is called liposomal technology. Ladies and gentlemen, a liposome is a little molecule, okay, surrounded in fat, as you can see there. Now, it's blind to the naked eye, but what they were doing is putting the nutrients inside of that molecule for 2 reasons. Number 1, it can survive your stomach. But then when it comes out of your GI tract, it literally deceives the body into thinking that it's fat. How many of us know that our bodies love fat, right? So instead of pushing it to the liver to be filtered out, because it identifies it as fat, it welcomes it into the body by way of your lymphatic system and goes directly into your bloodstream with up to 95% absorption. Guys, the only thing more potent in regards to absorption than a liposome is an IV, right? Shooting it into your vein using an IV. That's massive. So when you think of our company, guys, we have a full product line that we're going to talk about this afternoon. But I want you to understand, we are not a CBD company. Even though that's the thing most people want to know about, CBD is one of our 3 sizzle products. And I'm going to get to that in just a second. But the number 1 reason outside of being too late, have any of you guys ever heard, man, only the people at the top of those things make any money? I used to say that because 10 years ago, I was a skeptic. Guys, when you get to the top of a network marketing company, meaning you're there when it's brand new, you have an opportunity to grow with the company. And so as people join, they join towards the bottom and all those revenues roll up. So there's a lot of truth to being early. Guess what? We're early, okay? So we can't use that. But here's a second reason why people fail or struggle in this profession. Because you bring a product, a service, or a good to the marketplace and nobody cares about it, right? Because it's got no sizzle, it's got no buzz. Guys, we have 3 products like that. But before I get to our sizzle products, I want to talk to you about all of our products because all of our products have advanced delivery. That means this is what we did that was innovative. Remember, we got an award for being an innovative company. We took a technology, liposomal technology, which is a transportation mechanism, and we applied it to the nutraceutical space. You see, liposomal technology has been around in big pharma since the 60s. We took the technology, we applied it to nutritionals, and we won an innovation award, okay? So let's talk about some of our products. The first one we're gonna talk about this afternoon is called V-Slim, okay? So V-Slim is pretty cool because it comes in like a little packet like this. You pour it into a water bottle, shake it up, and what that does is it's clinically tested and proven to help burn belly fat, as well as curb your appetite, and it actually tastes incredible. The second product we're gonna talk about is called V3. V3 is, again, it's like a drink. You pour it into a little water bottle, shake it up. It's really good for hydration. It's good for mood, for energy. All plant-based, by the way. You never have a crash like if you're drinking a Red Bull or any one of these nasty energy drinks, and it's really, really good for you as well. We've got a product which is one of my favorites. It's called Core Complete, guys. Core Complete is a 5-pill multivitamin. Wow, that's exciting. Woo, vitamins. It's not exciting, right? But this product has advanced delivery, and it's pound for pound the best value in our company. You see, we've priced this out independently to get what you take into your body. If you bought it all independently, you'd spend over $350. With our company, guys, look at, you get it for $64, by the way. It's got whole foods, green foods, superfoods, probiotics and prebiotics, omegas 3, 6, 7, and 9, digestive enzymes, amino acids, phytonutrients, vitamins and minerals, and it's non-GMO. We have people, they'd say, Mario, listen, I don't have one or anything specific that really is bothering me, but man, I just feel like $1 million now. It's because of Core Complete. Now, we've also got a product, guys, called Renew. Renew is one of my favorites, okay? This is a spray that you put in your mouth, 2 to 4 pumps. It's really good for inflammation, pain, scar tissue, anything like joints that really hurts you, because what this has, the key ingredient, there's a couple things in here, but remember, it's liposomal. In the little liposome, it's got curcumin. Curcumin, guys, is derived or taken from turmeric. Curcumin is the #1 anti-inflammatory in the world, okay? But here's the deal. It's extremely poorly absorbed into your body, under 1% to be exact. So when you put the #1 anti-inflammatory in the world in a little liposome and you spray it in your mouth, guys, people who've had rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, back pain, all kinds of crazy testimonies from this particular product. It's actually healed, I almost said it. It's actually transformed my knees. I really have some bad knee problems, and it's really helped with that. Sleep is another one, same technology. It's got melatonin, helps you go to sleep. It's got GABA that helps you stay asleep. This is one of our most popular products as well, 2 to 4 pumps right before bed. It is safe for the kiddos as well. We use it for our kids, our boys, before they go to sleep. Vtox, this is another very important product. It's a pill. You take it 1 a day or 2 when you want to do like a true detoxification. But this actually helps to drain metals and toxins and pollutants that are in your body, and that's where a lot of cancers are born. So it drains them out of you, which is pretty awesome product. Really good for people who have autism or people who have any type of mental disabilities. They retain a lot of metal in their body. And then Neuro. Neuro is secretly becoming like the people's champion, okay? Neuro uses a lot of herbs and natural things that have been around for thousands of years, and namely utilized in what's called Ayurvedic medicine from India. And so this particular product, you take it every day, it's really good for the brain, helps to reconnect neurotransmitters in your brain, helps to also circulate blood flow. We have the testimonials, guys, ADHD, vertigo. I mean, just incredible testimonials on this particular product. But that said, I'm going to shift gears and we're going to talk about one product, and then we're going to hear a really amazing testimony. So the first sizzle product, the one that catches everybody's attention, is called CBD1. You see, CBD1 is our product. We've got drops, okay? They're water soluble, so it merges into the body, and we've got a cream. This topical cream is like magic, okay? And so what sets this apart, guys? Obviously, from plant to package, everything is done, created here in the United States. But that technology, the liposome, that gets into your blood at 95%, guys, we have a 20-year global patent on this technology. It means that we're not going to find a knockoff anywhere. We're not going to see it at the swap meet, right? You have the ability to market, hands down, the greatest CBD product in the market, and it's not by opinion. It's with science and the law. Okay, but the other thing that's pretty cool about this product is it's safe for police officers, firefighters, union workers, teachers, drivers, children, animals, athletes, because it's THC free, and we have a third-party certification to show proof. It's organic, non-GMO, guys, but what does it do? Virtually everything. Okay, when I took a look at CBD for the very first time, it was as a consumer. My mom struggled with insomnia really bad. She asked me to take a look at this product to see if it was something that she should take to help with her insomnia issues, and my mind was blown, guys. But before we talk about where we're going, actually, I just want to share this. This is actually what got me excited, right? CBD as an industry is about to explode. It's going to go to 22 billion in the next 2 years. But guys, before we talk about the last 2 products, I think it's fitting right now that we bring on 2 individuals that are near and dear to my heart and my wife's heart. They came into our company about a year and a half ago, I should say, and now they're like family to us, and they have an incredible testimony. So let me see if we've got gold, Diana Moshier, and her son, Ryan Fugate. Ryan, you there, Diana? Okay, hold on. It looks like you guys might be on mute. Hold on. There we go. There we go.
Technical difficulties.
There we go. Hey, guys.
How's it going?
So the floor is yours. Why don't you share with everybody like how you got here and then your testimony, Ryan?
Me? Yeah. Okay. So I was I got diagnosed with something called narcolepsy cataplexy. When was this?
January. Yeah,
last year?
2019.
So a lot of people think of narcolepsy. It's they picture like the cartoon type thing where someone's walking and they just fall asleep in public anywhere or whatever. It's a little bit more tricky than that. I had narcolepsy, and what it comes with is sleep paralysis. So I would close my eyes, and the second that I did, I'd become paralyzed. So it would look like I was sleeping with my eyes closed, but I know I was awake and I couldn't move my body. And it's really scary. I'd wake up screaming and crying sometimes, and like it got so bad I would get scared to lay in my bed because I felt like it was going to happen all the time. And then because that's happening, you get overtired, and when your body becomes really overtired, you can develop cataplexy, which is the second part, and that's where you can be fully awake walking and just your whole body just shuts off. And so I've woken up on the ground a couple times, just had passed out like the Matrix, and they just pulled the cord on me, and body shut down. So
Not good.
and so I went and had to do some sleep studies and go get checked out by a couple of neurologists. And basically what they told me was that the only cure for it was I was going to have to take something called Xyrem to sleep at night, which Xyrem is the pharmaceutical term for GHB, the date rape drug. So not ideal. Not exactly what you want to be putting in your body every night. And
To go to sleep.
That's
how they're going to make him go to sleep.
Well, I could just so I could get real sleep, because I wasn't able to get real sleep. So, and then I was going to have to be on a high dosage of Adderall every day so that I could stay awake during the day. So basically just drugging my body for complete polar opposites of things you should be able to do on your own. And so that was pretty scary. Not to mention Xyrem costs about $4,500 a month with insurance. So pretty scary time. At the same time, I was having hernia surgery, which I had 5 hernias I was a mess. That's basically the
mess. That's what we're saying, mess.
And so at the time, my mom and I were doing real estate together, and we were looking for kind of like something to supplement on the side, something that we could work through. And that's when one of our good friends, my mom's good friend, introduced us to Viseo and brought CBD. And at the time I was like, yeah, I really had kind of just written off that rest of my life was going to be a mess with this narcolepsy stuff, but figured try the CBD. We wanted it more for the business side. We weren't nearly as convinced on the health benefit side yet until the first day I took it. That was the first night that I slept normal, and immediately I had no more sleep paralysis. I had it one more time since then, and it was because I had forgotten my CBD and I was out of town. But now
Someone forgot to reorder it is what happened.
Yeah. Okay. I was not going to throw you under the bus, but but anyways, since then, now it's actually, I mean, I take it all the time still, but now it's actually cured me. I don't have it at all anymore. So I'm able to sleep normal. I know this is not the point of the testimonial, but the cream also is a lifesaver. Like, I mean, it's immediate. I bruised like a peach, and I hit my shin on the corner of a cabinet once, and usually it would just bruise right up. I put the cream on it right away, and no bruise. Like it's life changing. So I hike every day, and I put it on right after my feet, so my feet don't get sore or anything. And yeah, so it's the greatest thing we've ever found for sure, and a life changing for me for sure.
And as a mom, I'm telling you, I'm that person. It's like moose is loose on the field. I'm going, I'm shouting, I'm excited. I'm telling you.
You're doing it right now.
I'm telling them it's necessary.
Yeah.
Well, I love you guys, and we really appreciate all that you do. And, if that's all you did, Diana, was just connect Ryan with something like that, aside from the business, and you built a massive business. But if that's all you did, right, would it be worth it? I mean, that's a stupid question, but of course, right?
100%, 100%. Yeah.
And this is just what we do, guys. We hear these testimonials come in and day out. But Ryan, brother, we're so happy for you, man. And I'm glad that it's really helped out in the way that it has. And yes, this cream is magical. So appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk soon, okay?
Thanks, Mario.
Thanks.
Pretty cool, right? So in January of 2020, Visaya went and did it again. Okay, what they did is they brought out their second, what we call sizzle product, and it's called Beleza. And the reason we call this a sizzle product, because number one, guys, anti-aging and skincare is a $187 billion industry. But what makes this product so unique is our partnership with Mr. Warren Buffett in Berkshire Hathaway. Some of you know Mr. Warren Buffett is one of the top 5, maybe 10 most wealthiest men in the world. What does that mean? That means that he does not lose very often. And he was bringing this product out to market with his company, Berkshire Hathaway. We caught wind of the fact that, hey, guess what? What makes this product different? Well, it's liposomal, guys. So most skincare lines just stop and stay at that first level, okay, where it's called your epidermis. It just sits right there. Now, when it's liposomal and it has multiples, think of the liposome and then put a liposome on top of it and another liposome on top of it, it has multi-layered liposomes. So as it penetrates into the skin, it continues to kind of release all the way down to the third level. And that's why we find such incredible testimonies with this product. Take a look, guys. This is a 5-day, 5 days. Now, most people have trouble spots, right? It's always going to be your eyes, your foreheads, maybe even here on the sides. Look at her trouble spots in 5 days. Look at the discoloration is gone as well, right? This is Monica, okay? Same thing. Look at her eyes. Pretty awesome. This is Jenn Buerlson. You're going to hear from Jen in a few minutes, but look at her forehead, guys. People have asked if she had Botox. She's like, no, I had Beleza, right? And then this is Tanya Valentin. She's one of our leaders. This is 20 days. How dramatic is that, guys? And so we have the sizzle product that catches people's attention, which is CBD. We've also got the sizzle product called Beleza, and our third sizzle product is called Eternal. You see, Eternal, guys, in my opinion, comes in a box like this. There's 30 of those little packets in there. This is $1 billion product all by itself. It tastes like heaven. It's loaded with antioxidants and polyphenols, superfruits, which are incredible for your body, glutathione. I'm going to come back to that in 1 second. Hydrolyzed collagen, good for hair, nails, and skin. We just had a gentleman, one of our leaders, share that he's been always having this trouble spot in the back of his hair where it's getting thinner. He said, actually, hair's starting to grow back. My wife, she told me, Mario, my nails are strong. They're long. It's crazy. And she's one that really never had the ability to grow long nails, right? So hair, nails, and skin. Also, a lot of testimonies on this product with eczema. We had a gal join our team because of the CBD, right? The sizzle caught her attention. Then she fell in love with this product. Her daughter was about 13 years old, was suffering from eczema so bad that she was actually getting cracks in her arms here, in her skin behind her arms. It was basically kind of just hurting her and ruining her life. Mycoactive CoQ10, which is good for your heart health, okay? So what does it do? Virtually everything, guys. It's one of those, again, one of those hits so many things in your body. Your immune system, anti-aging, counteract the effects of free radicals, stimulate collagen, cardiovascular health. But check this out. February 2020, this article came out independently, and it talked about how glutathione is basically a tiger against viruses like the coronavirus. Now, am I saying if you take Eternal, you're not going to get the coronavirus? No. Am I saying that if you take Eternal, you're going to be cured of the coronavirus? No. What I am saying is that glutathione is your body's own natural defense against viruses, like it says here, bacteria, toxins, metabolic waste, radiation, chemicals, right? It's our own body's cellular defense. And we're getting it into your bloodstream at 80 to 95%. So in my opinion, this product and many others take our product category from the want to have or should to the need to have, right? And so we're presenting an opportunity for you guys to bring products to market that people actually need, but they're going to pay attention because of this. right? To me, as a business man, that's a perfect business model from a marketability perspective. Now, let's talk about the business plan as we close up, because I know a lot of people are looking right now, guys. There's 40 million people out of work. Boeing just announced 2,500 people are going to get laid off. Every single day, people are losing their jobs, and our industry, our profession explodes in a down economy because other people, everybody's looking for a way to make money. Listen, I don't know where you guys are today. All I can tell you is where I was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was pacing my house in the evenings after everybody was asleep. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was looking at my bank account, trying to figure out ways to keep money without sending it out. But here's what I knew. I could stop trying to spend as much as possible, but the bills were going to come and we had to eat every single day, every single month. So if I didn't figure out a way to bring money in while I was also, trying to save money, I was going to be in a world of hurt. So when I saw this industry, guys, I said, throw it on a credit card. Let's go. I bought, and you and I, we all know this. We've all put stuff on a credit card that were just downright stupid because we wanted it. But all of a sudden, we think, oh, I can't put this on a credit card. Of course you can. The greatest credit card transaction I ever made in my life, because now we have time and we have money freedom, right? We have the ability to have the choices that so many people, and even myself prior to this, did not have. So that said, guys, why is this so exciting? Because we're early. Companies like Amway, Avon, Primerica, Mary Kay, Nu Skin, Herbalife, multiple billion-dollar companies were one time this little. They were brand new. And then the company went like this. If you can find a network marketing home business company when it's small, position yourself, and then it goes big, it'll change your life. And there are verifiable stories of this time and time and time again in this profession. And here is your opportunity. We've already got a couple of incredible entrepreneurs and very successful business professionals that have come out and given testimonies and recommendations on our company. Grant Cardone, some of you guys know him, 10X author, real estate tycoon. He says amazing things are happening with Viseo, stellar leadership, amazing products with 4 global offices. They're building a big brand. Don't sit still. Kevin O'Leary from the Shark Tank. He says it's amazing to see what's happening at Viseo. To be only 2 years old and have revenue of $100 million a year is amazing. I don't care what business you're in, what sector, that type of growth is spectacular. And then we have Maria Ramirez, according to the Wall Street Journal. She's the world's foremost financial forecaster. And she said, with millions of new people entering the gig economy. What is the gig economy? It's the side hustle economy. All kinds of people are doing things on the side. We have people out there shopping for groceries for other people, and they say they don't have time. I mean, the trade-off for what you're doing and the money that you're getting is this much. And you're having to leave your home. But they're doing it anyways because people are hungry, right? She says no company is better poised to create significant global market share over the next several years than the company called Viseo. So as we close up, we're going to talk about how we make money real quick. There's 8 ways we make money. The first way, guys, is our customer acquisition program. So let's say I just went and sold a cream to somebody. I'm going to make a 40% commission. That's not bad. Now, let's say somebody, number 2, joins our team. They say, Mario, I don't want to just buy this product. I also want to do this, And they order their startup package, which is just products for themselves anyways. I earn a 20% commission if I introduce them to the company. Now, we also have the ability to build teams. This is what I fell in love with. You see, because I understand I could be a real estate broker and sell homes, right, by myself. Or, excuse me, I could be an agent and sell homes by myself, or I could be a broker who I still sell homes, but I build a team of people who sell homes and I earn money off of their efforts. So I was like, I can just become a broker and build a team of people who are like me, who are hungry, want to go out there and make something of themselves. Yes. So as your teams go out and make sales on a weekly basis, you can earn up to $28,000 in a single week. Guys, the most my wife and I have earned on number 3 in 1 week was $15,000. okay? Just to give you an idea of what could happen and the potential for you and your family. Number 4 is matching bonus. So anybody that you personally sponsor to the team or introduce to the team, let's say I introduced Jenn. We're gonna hear from her in just a second. Let's say I introduced Jenn to the team. She falls on my first generation. I match her paycheck every single week at 20%. Now Jenn, let's say she brings in Tony. Tony falls on my second generation. I match Tony's paycheck at 10%. Now let's say Tony brings in Joe. I don't even know Joe. I've never met him, right? But listen, Joe falls on my third generation. I match his paycheck at 5% every single week. Now from levels 3 to 7, I match paychecks at 5%. Guys, I just pulled the numbers this morning. My wife and I have now personally introduced 118 people to this company at the first generation. And then we go 7 levels deep. Guys, that's a lot of people working, right? And I get to make money when other people work. How many of you guys would like to make money because other people work? Guess what's happening? People are making money off of your back right now. And they have been forever, and they will be forever. This is an opportunity for you to flip that, for you to be able to be the person at the top going out there and building a distribution team, and we all win. Number 5, guys, is when you hit the higher ranks of white diamond and above, you make upfront bonuses starting at $50,000 all the way up to $1 million. Global leadership bonus. We get to earn a 3% revenue share that gets paid out every single Friday for the life of the company, which is pretty incredible. And then trips, guys. In our first year, we took trips to the Bahamas. We went to Florida. We went to Hawaii, all expenses paid. We've gone to Utah quite a few times. Guys, we go all over. This year, even with COVID, we're going to go to the Bahamas again with a bunch of people, okay? My wife and I are going to Maui with the company. We're going to New York with the company. And so there's a lot of traveling. So if there's any of you guys that love to travel, and especially love to travel on someone else's dime, we've got a spot for you as well. So let's close out and talk about some success stories. This is my favorite part. We have helped over 69 people win all expense paid trips to the Bahamas since we got here. But this is just a story of a few of them, okay? So first off, guys, we've got Diana. You heard her story today. Built a massive team here in the company. She's a real estate professional out of South Orange County. We've got Kathy and Chepe, okay? They are real estate. Kathy's a real estate professional here in Southern California. Her daughter, Lauren, has an incredible testimony. Just like Ryan, Lauren's with her back, started sharing that testimony, followed our system, and people started joining, built a big team. David and Cassie, they're traditional business owners here in Southern California. Great testimony with their products from Cassie, even David, their son, David Jr. Some of you guys heard his testimony. He has Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, and pancreatitis, came off of Humira. Started taking our product, guys. We've got Alex, another traditional business owner here in Southern California. He actually owns a car dealership, followed our system, hit the rank of gold, won his trip to the Bahamas. We've got Liana. Liana's got an incredible testimony with rheumatoid arthritis, started sharing that according to our system, won her trip to the Bahamas. And then our newest gold are Michael and Patty out of Santa Fe Springs, California, saw the vision, followed the system, never been in the profession before. We're going to be going on a trip with them to the Bahamas here in October. And then now we're going to talk about our platinums. I just realized, I just kind of redid this. We've got a ton of people moving up in the ranks. Dr. Jesus Guerrero, 30-year pharmacist, hit the rank of platinum, made about $8,000 in his first 2 weeks. We've got Jason Stuck, never been in network marketing before, $4,000 his first week. Monica and James, their son Jaden was suffering from 2 to 4 epileptic seizures every single night, started taking our product, okay? And the doctors at Stanford Medical pulled him off of his seizure medication, guys. Wow. Okay, you've got Jaja, her husband Paul's a chiropractor here in Southern California, $9,000 in their first month, never been in the profession before. You've got Jeff and Amberly, both real estate professionals, $25,000 in their first month with the company. This is Jackie Vasquez. She's a mortgage professional out of Lake Elsinore, California. She's doing about $1,000 a week part-time from home. Okay. Joe Medina, traditional business owner, got started because his daughter Megan, who you see there, 20 years old, she has autism. She went from getting kicked out of school to basically, a couple months back, he sent me a video of her taking piano lessons. Life life-changing testimonies, guys. Can't you get fired up? How many people in your mind right now are you thinking about that need to try this product for any and all the different ailments that are out there? Jenn and Chad, we're gonna hear from Jenn right now. She is out of Canyon Lake, California, and her and her husband Chad own a gym. I'm gonna let her share her testimony and story. They've had massive success with the company in just a short amount of time, but not only that, have some pretty awesome testimonials with the product, but I want to just publicly recognize them because they were the third couple, right, person in the entire company to win an all-expense paid trip to New York City on New Year's Eve, right? Plane, tickets covered, hotel covered. We're going to probably go to the Marriott Marquis and watch the ball drop. All expenses paid, and they're probably going to take us to a show out in New York. Guys, that's some bucket list stuff. And so without further ado, please help me welcome Platinum Jenn Buerlson to the webinar. Jenn, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can, and I just flipped over the screen. Why don't you share a little bit of the story?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mario. For those of you that are first time on, Mario, best coach and mentor that you can have. Thank you so much for everything you've done, because we wouldn't have the success we've had if it wasn't for you. So thank you for that. So I'm going to just talk a little bit about that. We have so much going on right now. I jammed home from a training. We're reopening our gym Monday. Thank goodness. We own 2 gyms in the area in Menifee and Lake Elsinore, California. And so kind of just to give you kind of a background on how we got started with Viseo. So back in January of 2019, one of Chad's best friends, who was actually in our wedding, presented Chad with the opportunity. And at the time, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, I was struggling with a lot of pain. And so we were in the look already for a CBD. And we had been trying other CBDs. We actually tried 2 before we found CBD 1. For multiple reasons: stress, anxiety, pain, different types of things. But right at the time when my husband presented me with this, was the worst time in my life, the worst week of my life. My dad passed away, fought cancer for 2 years, and he passed away in February of 2019. And it was the week in between the 15 days he was in the hospital. And Chad talked to me about it. And at that point, I didn't really care what we were doing business-wise. I'm actually an educator by heart. I work at the local community college here as a college professor as well. And I just told him, I said, do whatever you want to do. I don't care. And he goes, okay, what do you want to get into? Like we could buy you both in. And I'm like, sure, if we get product, I'll try it. Why not? So he bought us both in. Well, the storm hit when my dad passed away, and just 2019 for us was probably the worst year of our entire life for multiple reasons. My son got a tumor shortly after my dad passed away, which was even more scary because I automatically got cancer in my mind, that my child had cancer because my dad had just passed away from it, which he didn't. He's totally fine now, so that's amazing. And then my mom, shortly after that happened, had a heart attack. And so it just seemed like everything was hitting us hard. And then we were also trying to run our businesses at the time. And then I was still working at the college full time. So through 2019, we were the best product takers ever. And we were looking, because our goal by 2019 was to open a wellness center. And we were looking for product that we wanted to carry in the wellness center. Well, from starting to use the products, we have phenomenal product testimonials for almost every single thing. We probably take 3/4 of the products right now. Absolutely love them. We'll take them forever. But in December of 2019 is really when we started to collectively get our life back together in terms of, our businesses, me at the college. And I looked at Chad and I said, hey, if we're going to want to carry these products because they were working for us, we loved them, in our new wellness center that we're going to open in 2020, then we need to go to this convention in January of 2019 or 2020 this year. So he said, all right, let's go. So we went to the convention with the sole purpose of really learning the science behind the products, so we could be as educated as we could, through the wellness center when we were opening. Our goal was to open in March of 2020. But the convention did something different to us. Going to that convention and seeing the leadership and hearing the testimonials and hearing the science behind it fired us up. The last day of the convention, before it was at our lunch break, before the convention even stopped, I remember one of the speakers on stage saying, be coachable. And it's probably Mario because he says it all the time, but every single person kept saying, be coachable. So I looked at Chad and Jason and Corinne at lunch and I said, let's get our black books out. We got to start writing down names. Like, I knew nothing about network marketing. And so it just really kind of gave me a sense of drive going to that convention and said, let's do it. Let's see what we can do with this network marketing side. Cause we actually never thought of it, of doing the business side. We were just going to do the sales in our wellness center. So we got home from the convention March 2nd, already had our list made, and we started hitting the phones just like they teach you. You know, this is a home-based business. And so within the first 5 days of returning from the convention, we won our trip to the Bahamas. We hit gold. Within the first 3 weeks, we had hit platinum. So we are platinums with the company. And ever since January or February 2nd, when we returned to now, we have now enrolled 40 BPs that are on our team. We've won our trip to the Bahamas since February 2nd of 2020. We won our NYC trip, and we are hitting the ground running. You know, we're building teams. And I have to say, on the business side, it was really difficult for me to let go of thinking this is sales. Because one thing I said to Chad was, do whatever you want. I'm not a salesperson. If you're going to do this, this is your thing. I'm an educator. I love to help people. And that's kind of my perspective. Well, when I started to get into doing the trainings and logging onto the webinars and doing our leadership training and things that we do, there's two phrases that are really easy to remember that Mario told me that I always had to resort back to. Sort, not sell. Okay. If you're the sorter, so you might just say, hey, what's up? What are your thoughts on CBD? If they're like, oh, you know, I hate it, then you're like, all right, cool, no worries, and you move on. If someone says, oh yeah, I've tried CBD before, I'm not consistent with it, you know, I'm not really sure, it kind of helped me, didn't, and I said, awesome, when can you get on a call? Like, so I'm sorting the people who are interested. I'm not selling them, because the products sell themselves. Once people start taking the products, there's no question whether these products work or not. The other thing that he said was peak and pass. Okay. You just got to get their interest and then you pass them on to leaders. And I think he's going to talk a little bit more about that. But for me, it was like, you want to get on a call? Here we go. We get on a call. Let's go. And you just keep moving, moving. Then when COVID happened on March 17th, we had to shut our 2 businesses down. Now, mind you, when we started our first business and became entrepreneurs, we had to spend $120,000. $120,000. The fee just to buy the city was $20,000. Okay. When you start your own business with this company, it's your intro pack. It's your foundation pack. That is the fee that you pay to start your own business. And at that point, you just need to be coachable, right? So on March 17th, when we had to close our gyms and realize our grand opening was like March 29th of 2020 for our wellness center. We had been working so hard to get this up and running. And all of a sudden we were crushed. Our 2 businesses were shut down. Then we were told we couldn't open our wellness center. And I looked at Chad and I said, all right, we got to do everything online. Like, we had to create an online gym. We had to create an online wellness center. And Viseo allowed us to do that. And so me and my husband kind of divvied up the responsibilities at that point, and he was really focused on our 2 gyms and launching our online program, and I was really focused on what we call Rita. Okay. And I'll let Mario share what Rita is, but I just started getting on my phone. I said, here's my list. Hey, you have an interest? No. Okay, fine. You have an interest? Awesome. Let's get you on a call. And from March 17th, my goal, like I told Chad, I said, and I'm very driven, like I'm an athlete, I'm goal oriented. I said, before we reopen our gym, we're going to have our New York City trip. We're going to have it. It's going to be done. We're going to have our enrollments. We're going to be coaching and helping build those people up that want to build their own teams. And we're going to move forward from there. So on Thursday of this week, we had a meeting in the morning, and we were talking with Mario and our leaders. And he said, all right, guys, I want us to hit it. Let's do it. He gives us some tactics. We move forward. By the end of that call, I had my 38th enrollment. And then we hopped in the car for me and my husband to get a quick 20-hour getaway down in San Diego. I'm just hitting the phones, going down there, getting people's interest. And at lunch, we hit it. Like we were at lunch, first time being in a restaurant since COVID, and we hit it and texted Mario and Ricky. And it was kind of cool just to be able to say, we hit it on our 15-year wedding anniversary. And then now this coming Monday, we're opening our gyms. So now I'm like super pumped because now the next couple weeks, we really have to focus on our gyms. But this company has given us an opportunity not only to help others, and that's really what's important to myself and my husband, but it's also given us an opportunity to still run our businesses from home. I mean, we're running, our wellness center 100% from home right now. And my thing is when COVID hit, I said, we are either going to rise and thrive or we're going to sit and sink. What is it going to be? And me and my husband are those type of people that are like-minded. We're driven. We said, we're not going to let COVID take us down. And we actually have succeeded. We've actually been able to now reopen our gyms coming this Monday. We're going to figure out when we're going to actually officially open our wellness center. But as you can see in that picture, that's our wellness center. It was ready to go before COVID with all the products. So we're very thankful for this company. My next goal literally is to give more. And we will be going to Africa, hopefully in 2021, to build a well with the company.
Awesome. Jenn, we appreciate you. Now you guys see what type of people this company attracts. And we're just so honored to call you friends and business partners. And we can't wait to hang out with you guys on that bucket list trip in New York.
Absolutely.
And we'll be hanging out in the Bahamas as well, which is going to be fun. So thanks, Jenn. Send my love to Chad as well. I appreciate you jumping on.
Thanks.
Awesome, guys. So we've got a couple more and then we'll wrap up. Here we got Kenji, another traditional business owner, got started, hit the rank of platinum. Joe Pina, he's actually my old high school football coach. Never been in this industry before, called me up, said, hey, I need to retire my wife. What do I need to do? Follow the system, hit the rank of platinum. We've also got, this is Lily. Lily and Ron own a traditional business, a restaurant in Southern California, hit the rank of platinum. And then finally, Tanya Valentine. Tanya is a blue sapphire with the company. She made $100,000 in her first 10 months, okay? Single mom. She said, Mario, listen, it took me 6 years to make 6 figures in corporate America. Here with our company, she did it in 10 months. Now, that said, guys, my wife and I, our story was cool. 90 Days to Diamond. They put us on a magazine. There we are with our mentors in Florida and Miami. We took a bunch of our leaders out to Miami, jumped on that boat, and we took 3 boatloads full of people this year alone to Coco Cay Island in the Bahamas, and we're going again in October, and it's not too late for any of you guys to get on that one as well. Here I am training on stage, took my daughter to Dallin's home for his birthday party, all expense paid trip to Hawaii. Here we are in Park City playing around on some snowmobiles. There's my wife and I, guys. And so let me just level with you as we close. Why will you succeed, guys? Because that number is no longer 30. It's now 40 million people out of work, okay? That's crazy. That means that there's more people out there that will lend you their ear. They'll say, hey, yeah, I'm open. What do you got, right? You don't believe me? They're actually searching it on Google, home business, right? Not to mention everybody's trying to learn about nutrition. How do I figure out a way to protect myself? So what's next, guys? Pretty simple. People are usually in 3 places. Number 1, hey, I want to be a customer. Number 2, I'm in. Number 3, I want to learn more information, okay? So if you're in number 2 or number 3, you're in, you're ready to rock. Listen, there's 4 steps to success. Step number 1, pick a package. Now, there's a small pack, a middle pack, and a large pack. I'm going to let you talk to the person who had you on to figure out what package works best for you. My recommendation is the foundation package because the company gives you an additional 2% revenue share that pays out every single week for the life of the company. Last year alone, that 2% paid my wife and I $49,000. So pick a pack. Step number 2, we're going to get you trained. We've got an online training university. We train you on everything, A to Z, soup to nuts, from products, compensation, marketing, personal development. Step number 3, guys, your monthly purchase. The only thing you have to do on a monthly basis is make one purchase of at least $100. It keeps your compensation plan open. You can turn around and sell that product to others to offset the cost. And also, this is where your belief is born. And then number 4, share and connect. This is what Jenn was talking about, right? She talked about pique somebody's interest and pass them along, right? We're going to teach you how to leverage the excitement and the buzz that surround online business and CBD. Imagine with all the folks in the marketplace right now that are scared of losing their job, that have already lost their job. If you said, hey, I can show you a way to make money online in the CBD space, are you open? Who's going to say no? Yeah, what do you got? Tell me about it. So you introduce your friends and family to us. We do all the heavy lifting. We do the talking. We do that selling, right? We do the question and answering. You have fun, enjoy health, financial freedom, but here's how it works. There's you. You pick a package. So let's say you did that $1,500 package because you want to get that rev share. You reach out to at least 40 people. 15 people are going to say, hey, listen, I want to hear what you have to say. 4 of those people will join your team, okay? So they jump in like this, okay? And if you get 4 people to join your team, in your first 30 days, the company's gonna send you $1,800. Guys, rinse and repeat. And there's also a 4x4 model with the smaller packages. So essentially it's like this. This is what I would do. I'd get started. I'd call my 4 closest friends and then say, hey, listen, we're going to start a business online in the CBD space. And then we just keep doing that over and over and over again. That's the model my wife and I used. And we were able to make over $400,000 just this last year alone. And that's the trip that we're all shooting for. That's the trip that Jen and Chad won. And we're excited. My wife and I actually have just a small amount of ways to go, and we're going to be the next folks to claim our trip. That's a bucket list trip, guys. So that's it. Here we are in Hawaii. That's the leaders. We welcome you guys to the family. We welcome you to the team. And otherwise, guys, have a great day. Stay blessed and stay safe. Bye-bye.